Don't want to hold up any more rides on this train. It's a great piece of infrastructure, as we said at the outset. It's transformative. It is key to the development of our cities, mass transit infrastructure, and of course it improves the amenity, the livability of this part of Brisbane. It's a fantastic development, so really proud to be playing such an important role in it. And as I said earlier, it's a great example of collaboration between federal, state and local government. So, hang on. Did you want to say something?
Yes, thank you. I might just say a few words. Look, it's a wonderful day here for the community and the people of the Redcliffe Peninsula. They have been waiting for over 100 years for this to happen. And as I said from the outset, we work best when we all work together. When the federal government, the state government and the council works together, we can achieve so much, not just for our state, but for our nation. So it's wonderful to have the Prime Minister here, but today is a day for the community of the Redcliffe Peninsula. Today is their day.
Thank you. Sorry. Well, we've received a business plan. The Urban Infrastructure Minister has received a business plan. It's gone to Infrastructure Australia. It's being assessed. There's a lot of work to be done on it. In particular, the state government and the city government, Brisbane City Government, obviously have got to come to a landing on the project design that they agree on. It's very important that infrastructure like this is well planned. And it's integrated into the planning of the whole city, of the whole region. Alan Sutherland has done a great job here in Moreton Bay doing that. So there's a way to go, but as you know, I'm an absolutely unadulterated, passionate supporter of public transport and a frequent user of it. So. Well, it's very important to do the work first. Now, I don't want to be disagreeable on such a happy day, but if you take spending taxpayers' money seriously, and I know all of the politicians here do, you've got to do your homework carefully, and writing out cheques, which is all your taxes, without doing the homework is a good way to waste money. So we're going to be very careful about it. And as you know, we practice what we preach. We collaborate between state, federal and local government. The last time Annastacia and I were at a train was at the Gold Coast Light Rail, which again was a collaboration between federal, state and local government. So in this regard, I've got a good track record in Queensland.
Yes, we have done our homework. We've got the business case with the Prime Minister. And what we have seen is that with the Gold Coast Stage 2 Light Rail, the Prime Minister worked collaboratively with the state government and with the council. Today we've seen the product of that, and I hope that we can work together in the future for projects such as Cross River Rail and also the M1.
Well, as you know, the history of the M1 financing under both Labor and LNP, federal governments and state governments for that matter, has been 50-50. So that's the basis on which it's proceeding. Well, it's a metropolitan road, it's an urban road, and as you know, that's historically been funded 50-50. Now, we just keep on focus on doing the job, governing and delivering, and today is a day of delivering. Now we'll just have one more question. Sorry. Well, the hearings in Canberra will be very important, and you've got to remember this will be the first of what I expect to be many years of the Economics Committee hearing from the banks. It's not going to be a one-off hearing. It is very important to have a change to the culture of accountability so that appearance before the people's representatives in the People's House in Canberra is part of the banking calendar. And this is going to be a very important way of ensuring greater accountability. I think it'll give the banks the opportunity to explain their position, just as the Reserve Bank of Australia does before that same committee. Okay.
Will you notify a second country, Kevin Rudd in Australia,
Last question,
will it be nominated as Secretary General, and if so, what will your response?
Well, look, Mr. Rudd, I see there's some varying accounts in the newspapers. If Mr. Rudd, if he wants to be nominated by another country, that's a matter between him and that other country. Thanks very much. Thank you.
Okay, so that was live from Brisbane, the Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull and the Queensland Premier Annastacia Palaszczuk. Finally, the new Redcliffe train line has been opened on Brisbane's northern fringe. There have been many proposals for that train line over more than 100 years, so there'll be many happy locals there today. The Prime Minister also mentioning the appearance later this week of some of the bank bosses before a parliamentary committee, and we'll bring you live coverage of that later this week.